While Eddie Bravo launched EBI on the back of the submission-only movement, his passion has always been with combat jiu-jitsu, fueled with the idea that jiu-jitsu for sport and self-defense can be melded together. The rule set of combat jiu-jitsu has answered many questions on and off of the mat. Now this rule set lands on the biggest stage for women, as Eddie Bravo brings the first ever 16-woman combat jiu-jitsu tournament to the Medusa stage. The winner will have 4 matches in one night, where they'll have to strike and submit their way through a field of savages in order to earn their place in combat jiu-jitsu history. We've seen it time and time again. The tournament can throw unexpected challenges any athlete's way, and after 4 different opponents, the last woman standing will have not only earned a Medusa championship, but they'll have earned their place in combat jiu-jitsu immortality. Strikes will be landed, submissions will be sunk, and a champion will be crowned.
Cancel your plans. What are you thinking? We got combat jiu-jitsu all weekend. Saturday, March 25th, Medusa 4. First ever 16 female combat jiu-jitsu tournament. There's never been 16 females coming together willing to throw down with some palm strike. That's never happened. Did you hear me? 16 females doing combat jiu-jitsu, featuring Fatima Klein, Alex Enriquez, Bree Stick, and Kaya Jackson. Medusa for the flyweights, 125. Fatima Klein, she's a beast. She won the 115 EBI tournament, and then she moved up in a weight class to try to take the combat jiu-jitsu belt, because she's doing MMA. So she's down for combat jiu-jitsu. She's ready to go.
Ooh, she jumps on a nasty toe quick.
And the tap comes, wow, Fatima Klein. Time here for Klein to get it, and she does. It is done. On her way to the tournament finale.
That side big back step attempt into the leg, and a knee bar.
Knee bar.
Oh, a disgusting knee bar. This is very deep.
There it is. Fatima Klein captures strawweight gold here at Medusa at knee bar stoppage. And the emotion on display for the Archangel.
Bree Stick, who's also a Medusa combat jiu-jitsu champion. Kaya Jackson, she's coming back. She won 10 PQ twice. Don't be surprised if Kaya Jackson takes this whole thing.
Jackson.
A newcomer, Alex Enriquez, who just beat Grace Gundrum. That hurt. But damn, she's in the 125, flyweight, 16 female, Medusa, combat jiu-jitsu, extravaganza. Can't miss this.
What a night and what a fight.
If Medusa wasn't enough for you, Sunday we got combat jiu-jitsu worlds, the welterweights. You trying to watch points, dog? Alan Sanchez, EBI welterweight champion. He wants that combat jiu-jitsu championship belt as well.
Well worth the wait for Alan Sanchez. Been waiting and biding his time to get into this tournament.
Oh, here's the heel hook attempt. Got it.
There's a tap, nicely done. Alan Sanchez getting it tapped.
This one might be explosive. Full figure 4, he's gonna get it.
There it is, it is done. Beautiful bit of work turned in. Now he's just one match away from vying for EBI gold. In on this rear naked choke. Try and squeeze. Lavaselli in trouble. There's the tap. It is done. Unbelievable. Welterweight gold hanging in the balance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner via quickest escape time, EBI welterweight champion, 10th Planet San Mateo's Alan Sanchez.
I mean, CJJ is a way to keep, just jiu-jitsu honest. If you're never really thinking about the strikes aspect to it, you can get a little out there with the techniques, and I appreciate that side of things too. Don't get me wrong. That was one of the appealing parts to jiu-jitsu, was not getting hit in the face. But But as far as martial arts go, you know, and unarmed combat, you definitely got to be aware of what people could do and understand that people could smack you in the face. For potential matches, you have to handle that appropriately. If you just have wars back to back to back, I mean, it's possible to win, but it gets grueling, you know? Just understanding myself, I know that I don't want to come out too guns a-blazing, but with that being said, you also can't be too calm. You know, you got to find that right spot. I've seen basically like every event to this point, and you can definitely see it when someone's like never been hit in the face before proper, and it just kind of rattles them, and they start moving a lot differently than you normally expect them, you know, more specifically the jiu-jitsu guys that try it out. I think CJJ has a lot of good potential to kind of cross that barrier towards people that aren't into, that don't do it themselves can watch it, which I think ultimately will help everybody. You know, it'll keep the fans entertained, and it'll keep the competitors happy, because it'll provide those opportunities. You know, and more eyeballs means, you know, the skill gets better, you know, more money gets invested, and it just all around helps everybody.
Derek Rayfield is always down. He's always down 55, 70, 85. Derek Rayfield is there. He's there at every 10 PQ. He's so down.
It's what you've been waiting for, right? I've been waiting for it. I gave this to you, man.
This young man has been grappling for a very long time. And
great strike there from Rayfield. Rayfield looking for this is it. This may be the end here. Flock
pictures happen. Look at the face of Mike Flock. Weathering.
He's burning his energy.
That is it. It is done. Derek Rayfield via submission over Mike Flock.
I've been watching this kid and knowing him since he was literally a kid.
Right.
So he's a grown man now.
Ooh, hard right hand finds a home for Rayfield.
He's going to get it. He's got it.
Oh, wow. There's the tap.
If he can get that arm across the body, here's an attempt on the arm lock.
He taps. He's tapping. I think he tapped. Yep, he tapped. Victorious on his way to the semifinals. Derek Rayfield, he was waiting on the sidelines. It was going to be in a special matchup, but you never know. Things happen, and now he finds himself in the middleweight tournament.
Derek trying to throw strikes from inside of this. Secor's got to be careful he doesn't get this other arm pulled through.
Secor is able to get a submission. It would be over, but Rayfield, all he needs to do is get free.
And he's been able to escape pretty quickly both times. He's rolling for the edge. Hip is out. First hip is out. He's going to turn. He's got to win.
That's a wrap. Nicely done, Derek Rayfield.
Very interesting style clash here. Anytime Rayfield's in, there's going to be an interesting style clash.
You can never be too content or think you're safe when you're competing with Derek Rayfield. We are headed to overtime.
Oh, he pulls the arm out.
Arm is extended. There's the tap. Derek Rayfield in wonderful position.
Oh, Dyson is so strong.
Oh, the arm is free. Derek Rayfield on his way to the tournament finale. What an amazing comeback for Derek Rayfield.
We've had plenty of UFC veterans, Bellator veterans, all sorts of MMA veterans. They usually don't do that well. The competitors that win these belts, combat jiu-jitsu belts, are usually the pure sub-only guys who had the balls to jump in and deal with putazos and cachetadas. Most MMA fighters look at combat jiu-jitsu, it's like they're not worried about it. They're taking punches and elbows. So most combat jiu-jitsu competitors have some kind of MMA background or MMA training. And in this tournament, we got two MMA superstars.
It is Jim the Beast Ayler.
You know, we had a UFC veteran, somebody that's fought, you know, so he's been super experienced in combat arts forever, and Ayler's doing some good ground and pound work there.
Ayler decides to stand, comes down with a hard left hand.
Very nice back take there. Let's see what he's able to put together.
Trying to get that forearm underneath the chin.
Got a good spot right there.
Ooh, the squeeze is on. It is done. Nice bit of work there for Jim Aylers in his combat jiu-jitsu debut. He came out very aggressive with the strikes and really earned some respect by choking him out.
Also, we got Ian Butler, wrestler extraordinaire, high-level wrestler, fights in Bellator. He's jumping in, been DMing me over and over, please put me in, please put me in. The card was full. We had an injury dropout. I stuck Ian Butler in. Man, we're gonna see what's up.
I wrestle a lot. I've been wrestling my whole life since the age of 5. I own a little wrestling club. I'm still a mixed martial artist, one of the top ones in the game, and fighting in the biggest organization in the world. So I have to wrestle, I do jits, I punch, I do it all at the same time. So my style is my style, just years and years of just training and just coming up with my own little things, man. So that's it. I mean, I think everybody wants to be an athlete to come up with their own thing, like Jordan with their own shoe. So Ian has his own little style, so yeah. Hitting and doing combat with the palms makes a world difference, especially if you want to roll under, you're gonna get punished. And I plan on punishing people. My strategy for CJJ is to knock everybody out. I think the people that benefits in combat jiu-jitsu is just not regular jiu-jitsu players. You gotta actually have some fights on you, right? It's doing jiu-jitsu, sometimes I feel like it's so passive. I don't feel a lot of danger in someone because you can just tap. But it's a lot more different when somebody's trying to put you unconscious with strikes.
Back takes it. Oh my goodness!
Even though some people are against combat jiu-jitsu, at the end of the day, with combat sports, there's self-defense, right? So most of all the fights end up on the ground with punches as well. So like I think that's a better aspect of training. You don't have to knock somebody out in training, right? With doing strikes, but I think it's really important to the sport of combat sports. And I'm just very excited to do it and very excited to lead this new generation of sports.
Also on the card, Andrew Tackett, the brother of William Tackett. Those brothers are insane. They're crushing the competition. Andrew Tackett stepping up, boom, jumping into combat jiu-jitsu. Not every high-level sub-only guy is down for combat jiu-jitsu. Only a select few. And you know what, Andrew Tackett, he's one of those select few. He's coming after the belt. Before every event, I reach out to the top guys out there, see if they want to do it. Do they have students that want to do it? I've never declined anybody high level. Someone high level wants to do it, I would never say, no, I don't want you to do it, because then you're gonna be my guys. Everybody's invited. I want all the top guys. I'll never turn anybody down. I hit up Gordon Ryan every time. I go, you want to jump in? You want your students to jump in? He sent me Davis Asari. And that's the only guy to put him to sleep. Gordon posted that. I'm not making that up. I'm not spreading any rumors. He's on the card. What's he gonna do? When you watch Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds, you're gonna see who has the best jiu-jitsu for MMA, for the streets, the best jiu-jitsu when strikes are involved. That's why we're doing this. That's what Combat Jiu-Jitsu is for. To see what jiu-jitsu works the best when someone's trying to smash your skull. Saturday, March 25th, we're gonna find out who has the best MMA jiu-jitsu, who has the best street jiu-jitsu with the girls. Sunday, March 26th, we're gonna find out who has the best jiu-jitsu with putazos. Reality, MMA, the streets. That's how we're gonna find out.